like usual. All right, kiddies, here we go. We're live.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Oh, we're back. How
We're
exciting.
back, yeah. Another exciting week. I've
fans that like us.
turned everything off.
Yeah.
To make sure, see if that's the issue that I keep having. With
All
all
right,
the
well, you have
sound.
lots of issues, so I don't think I have anything to do with that. But
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
So,
Well, I've got cream for that, so you know.
I've heard that. I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes care of the rash. So, all right. Well, we're live today, kids, and let's see what we got. So, welcome to another episode of No Snobs or Knobs. Today is the 4th of June, 2025, and we're going to give you information useless stuff that you didn't know that you actually needed. So, here we go.
And so gorge your loins for the dinner party stuff coming up. So, you've got lots of stuff you can use to impress your friends. And
Or
we've got a lot
if you
of
don't
friends.
have any friends, there you go.
We've got a lot of friends in today. They've arrived already this morning. So
Midnight Moaners Collective. Making sure nights are anything but silent. Okay.
So just say everybody, hello everybody. Yeah. Vol-au-vents are cooking. Vol-au-vents are cooking, Stephen.
Some of them are cooking. All right. Well, welcome.
Yeah. So they're in, and so they were here early.
They were moaning.
We had double parking, so we had to shuffle them in. I think we've still got a few stragglers in the sex horoscope dungeon from last week. So
good. That's what I like to hear.
What's happening there? What's happening down there? I don't know. But let's. Tack
out your tongue. All right, on this week's show, kids, we have what we usually have: uncover the facts, rant of the week, call me Elon, what a day, lost words, Knobby news, the sex horoscope, conspiracy theories, could you live here, and the AI slut of the week. So, and I've looked at her; she's very attractive. So there you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends, and there you go. So let us start the show.
Okay.
What is the largest man-made structure visible from space? Nothing. According to NASA, nothing is visible. There's no man-made structure that is visible from space. So to make everybody feel good, we'll go with the Great Wall of China, because that's the rumor. You can't really see the palms from Palm Islands and the Great Wall, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. NASA said you can see nothing of this from space. So.
Okay. Well,
and then you have to define space. And then here's the problem. Now you have to define space. Is space?
No, we don't have to define space.
We do. Like some people do. What's space? How far up are we? It's a whole thing. Look, anyway, we'll go with the Great Wall.
Yeah, hold on, mate. We haven't even easy up there. Easy up with the old rants. We haven't got that far yet. And I apologise now to everybody. I apologise for Stephen because he's being a party pooper. Yeah. This, Stephen, believe it or not, is supposed to be a comedy show.
Let me know when the comedy starts. Let me know when the comedy starts.
Probably in a couple of years' time. But so the Great Wall of China, if we had a plastic bag large enough, we would put that particular object into there. So off we go.
Rant of the week.
Rant of the week is there is no space, so we've done that. So we get that out of the way. Then.
I got one for you. I'm going to pick on Geico. I got one for you.
Surprise.
Yeah. I know. Geico, the insurance company, they're very good at certain things.
Could you just define who they are? Yeah. They are
Geico is a US-based insurance company.
There are a lot of people watching this in Brazil now, so they haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Okay, so Passe de Pepe, Por favor. So in Geico, the insurance company, they do a lot of things good, and then the like say 80% good, and then the 20% bad negates the 80% that they do good when you have a claim. So I
Okay.
think Geico needs to get their shit together. And that mostly their adjusters have no clue. Everybody else you talk to on the phone is nice and they get things done. They return phone calls, but the other people, they forget how to use a phone. So I've had to call this one person like 9 times, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm like over it, like enough,
Okay.
like let's get with the program. So Geico, your customer service on a scale to 1 to 10 sucks. And there you go. So you guys really need to revamp your system. There you go. That's my little rant of the week. Other than how do you define space? Well, we won't go through
Yeah.
that since no one's an
No,
astrophysics
because I think
student.
I think what everybody in Brazil now is googling the crap out of that, so they're not even going to watch the show now. Thank you,
That's fine.
Stephen,
You're
for
welcome. That's fine.
putting this spoke in that proverbial wheel.
Hey,
So let's
just so
see
the
what.
fans, wait, just so the fans know, before we get to the rant of the week, our show is translated into like 26 languages now. So you could
Yeah,
be in India, in Brazil, in Pakistan, in London, even, and you
and
can
so
translate it into your language.
and somewhere else it would seem.
Yeah, well, Russia, I think it's translated into Russian. That's a whole bunch. Yeah. So our shows are
Yeah.
translated in different languages. So welcome to
Okay.
the people from around the world that are watching it. And if this is your first time watching the show, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No, have you settled down now? Because this is a serious rant coming up. So this is a
Okay.
real
Oh,
rant,
Mark.
Stephen.
Oh,
Not a Stephen rant. Not a Stephen
okay.
rant.
Let's see what they first. QR
There you go.
codes at restaurants. I agree
Yeah.
with this. So this is Misty behind,
Yeah.
and Dickshooter, Idaho. Is there really a place called Dickshooter, Idaho? I
There
love
is.
it.
There
All
is
right,
indeed.
Misty behind from Dickshooter,
Yeah.
Idaho. We know what Misty likes. QR codes at restaurant. Why do I need to scan a QR code to see the menu? I came to eat, not download app and connect to the dodgy Wi-Fi. You know what? I agree with her 100%. I hate when we go to
Yeah.
places and it's like, you can look at the menu on your. I don't want to look at the fucking menu on my phone. I want to look at the menu on a menu because I want to see it nice and look and be like a presentation. Then to me, it's like I'm doing half the work. Like if I'm going
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
download it on the app, I don't need a waiter or a waitress. Then I might as well just order from my phone, go to the counter, pick it up, eat, and throw the stuff away on my own. Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
But
QR
yeah. Oh well. Okay. Well, I think the audience is. Well, they're not clapping for you, actually, Stephen. They're actually clapping for Misty behind from
I'm
Dickshooter
sure.
in Idaho because, unless you've got a menu with lots of photographs on it, the QR code is just bollocks in it. So nobody likes that. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a waste. I'm like, yeah, that's a good rant. Congratulations to Misty behind and Dickshooter. Oh my God, Dickshooter, Idaho. Could you live there?
Yeah, from
Anyway,
Dickshooter.
let's go.
Well, you'd be the postman there. Oh, we're off there. Oh, call me
Yeah,
Elon. No,
there you go.
he's I was going to call it something like like we dodged the bullet, or
I lose
or
$40 billion a day.
or I'm now working again, or something like that. But anyway,
Right?
call me Elon. For those people
Yeah,
who haven't seen the show before, he's been quietly buying up patents for stuff left, right, and centre, which rather annoys us here in the
right.
No Snobs and Knobs studio, and particularly at 2OF Entertainment. So we're on this crusade, and the crusade is to try and cut him off at the pass, like the old Western movies, to make sure that we get the stuff before he does. So this is when we've got our sharpshooter. It's easy for you to say sharp. Well,
Easy
one
for
we're
you to
looking
say,
at.
David.
One we're
Easy for you
looking
to
at.
say. Easy for you to say.
There we go. Are
Patent.
you? Have you woken up, Stephen? Oh,
I am, but someone just sent me a LaFerrari that they wanted me to look at, so I had to respond to them. I apologize. Historical U.S. patents for quirky, unusual, and arguably useless inventions. Patent number 2,905,013 was in 1959. Eyeglasses with windshield wipers. I don't know why that would be. I think that's great. I want one. I like that. That's not a useless patent. That's a good patent.
Yeah. What about you lot in here? Yeah.
That was a good patent. I'm very excited about that patent. I'm very excited about that
In
patent.
fact, we should reissue it again because if we have another pandemic, we're going to
Right.
need one with double wipers, one for the outside and one for the inside. Because every time, I don't know where it happened to you, but when as soon as you put your mask on,
Mask.
your
What are you robbing a bank?
glasses are, it all gets
Fogging up.
steamed
We
up.
don't do masks.
Yeah.
We're in America. We're tough. We're tough people. We drink bleach, like the president said to do to get rid of anything. So we don't.
Well, that's one step up from methylated spirits. So I can see that the level of sophistication in the US is going up. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I like this eyeglass. Can I tell you? I always thought that was a cool thing. Like I've seen the prank glasses with the windshield wipers. I thought they were always pretty cool because think about it. You're outside, it's drizzling. Push your little button, it goes. I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
Okay.
We should acquire that one and we should put it out. I bet you it would sell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, who found that one?
Of course he did.
He loves you so much, Stephen. He wants to do
I'm sure he
everything for
does.
you.
I know.
Everything for you.
We'll release his family one day.
And what we're going to do now for all of us is we're going to move on.
Yay.
What a day.
What a day. What's on this day, June 4th? What happened?
Let's build some suspension.
On June 4th, 2000, it was last year. Who cares?
Yeah.
You already did this one last week. Teen Land's playing in Red Square. We did that one already.
Yeah,
that was last week. So.
That's yes, I know, but it should be. Yeah. It should be that a village in Norfolk was taken over by feral chickens. That's what happened in 2024. But obviously, there's been some sort of technical glitch. And
so let me read this now. So in June 4th, 2024, strike out the teen plane thing and goes. In a village in Norfolk, England, was faced with an unusual predicament when a feral chicken began John Oliver from John Oliver. Feral chickens, John Oliver, sure, got it. Yeah. Began roaming the streets, causing traffic disruption and noise complaints. Residents still remain baffled by the sudden poultry population boom. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
Well, I think they were probably all dressed up as Donald Trump.
Well, there you go. They all had toupees. Nice. Well, that was fascinating.
Yes, and wrong. So yeah.
Well, we strive on being not really that professional on this show, and we hit that stride because we raise to mediocrity, and we do that very well. So we're good.
So 2024. The clue was in the date, but not in the title.
Yeah, because that was like 1980 something that the kid landed in the plane.
Indeed. And he still hasn't been in touch. He's probably in a prison somewhere.
Probably.
Okay. So lost words.
Yeah, here we go.
It could be by accident. It could be by design. But some of these words refer to politicians and presidents. This week's lost word is
Quisling.
Quisling, yeah.
No idea what a quisling is. Sounds like I should be eating it. I'd like a Quisling, please, with my tea. Yeah. So, what's a Quisling?
Quisling on toast. Quisling on toast. Here we go.
All right. Quisling is a traitor. Oh, okay. The word is derived from the name of a Norwegian politician who collaborated with the Nazis. A Quisling. Yeah. Very interesting. The lost word is a Quisling. I like that. Very nice. Yeah. Welcome to the lost words.
Yeah, you don't have to clap yourselves. You're employed to do this stuff, and you're very lucky that you're all here because you've got the date wrong thing.
Yeah, whoever did that's going to be shot after the show. So.
Yeah, several times, and then when we've done that, we'll bring them back in and shoot them again.
There you go. I like that. And here we go.
Okay.
The Knobby news of the week.
The Knobby news.
Look at those two strapping guys. The guy would get.
Yeah. They told me that's what they'd come for. So let's go and get on. Yeah, well, somebody had to come for something. Well,
I
apart from
know,
the
I
bolivons,
guess.
apart from the bolivons. So let's get straight in there. Here we go.
Alabama fried chinchilla.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. A man stuffed his chinchilla pup in an oven and cooked it for barking too much.
There you
James
go.
Williamson, 44, from Alabama, when he divorced his wife, who was still his sister, has been charged with aggravated animal cruelty for allegedly putting a chinchilla puppy into an oven following a family argument. Put this fucking
Yeah.
guy into an oven. Police received reports of the neighbors of yelps coming from a property before finding the dead. Yeah, we're not going to read anymore. That's fine. I don't like this story at all. This guy should just be put to death. Full
Well,
stop.
the interesting thing is, it says highlighting concerns about animal abuse and the importance of mental health support. So I don't know if the importance of mental health support is for for dogs to get put in the oven, or for people who want to put their dogs in the oven. But I'll leave that one in the middle.
There's no mental health support. There's no nothing. This is just pure animal abuse, and they should throw this fucking guy into an oven.
Yeah,
So
well, I think
that's
so. I
it.
think they're doing.
That's
I
it.
think they're doing. I think they're doing something with them. All
Yeah.
right, here we go.
Woman catches husband cheating with the help of an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
All right,
All
this
the
will
good
be
stuff
good.
here,
A
Stephen.
UK woman uncovered her husband's infidelity through data collected by their smart electric toothbrush. Of course, while using a
Yeah.
computer app to monitor her children's brushing habits, she noticed that the toothbrush was being used at unusual times, especially on a Friday morning when her husband was supposed to be at work and the children at school.
Oh yeah.
Upon confronting the children's whereabouts, she confronted her husband. Are confirming her children's whereabouts, she confronted her husband, who falsely claimed that he's been at work. Further investigation revealed he had been skipping work on Fridays to engage in an affair at home.
Yeah.
Is he having an affair with the toothbrush, or is he having an
No,
affair with a person?
well, this is quite a long story, so this is a summary of it. But it would appear that he was cleaning his teeth a lot every Friday morning,
Yeah,
using one of the children's toothbrushes, and so that's how he got caught out through the electric toothbrush.
interesting. So toothbrush cast as a cheater. All right, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
All right.
that's
Hopefully you got
not too
better
bad,
stuff.
yeah.
You got 4 more to go.
Oh. I thought that was quite good. I thought we got some quite good stuff this week, but I mean,
Well, so
that's
far,
yeah.
so
So,
far.
so,
The
so
first one, I'll choose animals over people. So that guy just needs to be shot or thrown into an oven and let him see if he likes it. This one is cute. We'll see what else you got.
okay, number 3.
Chinese company holds world's first human robot fight competition. See, now this is a story. Now this is like a
Yeah,
real story. This is a story
this is
I
a
can get into. And
this is a
Hangzhou,
real
China
story.
hosted the world's first human robot fighting competition organized by Unitree Robotics China Media Group. The event featured 4 Unitree's GI robots, or G1 robots, each approximately 130 centimeters tall, weighing 35 kilograms. So that's about 5 feet tall, weighing about 70 pounds, engaged in 3-round kickboxing matches controlled by human operators via remote control and voice commands. The robots demonstrated jabs, hooks, uppercuts, and leg kicks, scoring points for hits to the head and the torso. One match concluded with the knockout when a robot failed to rise within the 8 seconds after being knocked down. I love it. Subsequently, tournaments featuring full-size robots are going to be coming in December of 2025. Love it. See, now it's a story. This other stuff,
Yeah.
not. This is a story. Chinese
Well, I'll tell you.
robots. You fight.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. You can actually find this on the internet as well. You can see the film of it. It's really interesting.
Okay.
And there was talk here in the Dutch media press about the Chinese may well have this up like as something normal. So that's why everybody sort of had bated breath about the human-sized robots fighting each other, because that could make great TV. So people are queuing up for that already.
I like
And
it.
just another thought. There is also another. There are 2 things. First of all, let's talk about the animal thing. There is one where there's a robot dog which is continuously being pushed
Yeah.
over, and
Yeah.
people get very upset about that. But there's another one that I saw a couple of weeks ago of a robot which is being hit with a hockey stick continuously, and he rocks and then he comes back. He rocks,
Right.
and they're doing it for all the right reasons. However, if you read some of the remarks, people are deeply disturbed.
Well, they're doing it for balance. I've seen the one where I've seen the robot dog that has all four the wheels, the bigger one,
Yeah, yeah,
and it goes through the rivers and up a rock and this and
yeah,
whatever, and it rights itself. And they even tell it like we're going to push you down and we want you to correct yourself. So it's like they're like treating it like a person. So they're letting them know like we're not trying to hurt you. We're trying for you to learn. So that
yeah,
I think is okay. But there was one I saw a video of a robot where they were doing something and the robot grabbed the guy and wasn't going to let him
yeah,
go, and they had to disconnect the
yeah.
robot.
And to
So,
disconnect it. Yeah,
as we said on Adam on the Eve yesterday, which is airing right today, yesterday, yesterday, right? About like it's going to be where the robots are going to be like they're just another form of human beings, human or
yeah.
humanoids that are going to have feelings and everything else, and you're going to have to treat them with respect, which is going to be interesting. But the
Yeah,
robot
well,
dogs, I like.
yeah. The
So,
thing is, of course, is that let's say that around the Christmas period there will be boxing robot full contact sport,
oh,
and
I'm
then
sure.
the next thing up from that, of course, is like gladiatorial things where they'll put people in with them. You can see how that's all going, but
Yeah, robots are going to
if
take
you
over the
have
world.
if you haven't seen it or heard about it, it's on this show first.
There you go. Well, that I like. The Chinese company holds world's first humanoid robot fighting competition. Cool.
Yeah,
Kudos to you, China. China's always ahead of us. They're so
yeah.
good. All right.
It's a fascinating film to watch.
Number
Okay,
4.
here we go.
Cheese
Cheese plus
plus gravity
gravity
equals chaos. Are you
is
serious?
chaos.
Cheese
Yeah.
plus gravity, chaos, the world's most bonker race. In 2025, the Cooper Hill Cheese Rolling event in Gloucestershire, England took place on May 26th, last week, drawing thrill seekers from around the world, right? 5 people. Participants
Oh
chased an
no,
eight
no, no.
pound, oh no, I know, I've seen this. Participants chased an 8-pound wheel of cheese down a steep grade of 1.2 hill, resulting in numerous tumbles and injuries. Good, that's what I like. A Nazi YouTuber, Thomas Nazi, secured his second consecutive win in the first man race despite the dry and hazardous conditions. Other winners include Nobody Cares, another person nobody cares about, and a whole bunch of other people I could care less about. Okay, so
Yeah,
basically we had a cheese race. Very exciting. Good.
yeah.
Cheese
The
race.
thing about it is they banned it. They banned
Why?
it in 2012 because people were breaking arms and legs and
Good.
stuff,
It
and then
should.
they had to get like first aid people there, and then the police had
Yeah.
to come and all the rest of it. So they banned it, and of course
Mhm.
because they banned it, people said, "Well, we don't care if you ban it or not. This has been going on like forever." And we're going to chuck this cheese down. And if you see the movie of it,
Mhm.
man, that's one
I've
hell of a
seen this
tumble.
though. I've seen
Yeah,
this like back. This has been going on since I was a kid. I've seen this like
yeah,
on Wide World of Sports back in the 60s and 70s.
yeah.
So I've seen this. This is very cool. I kudos to them. I mean, I wouldn't do it because I have IQ points, but yeah, kudos to them.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of people out there who would the cheesy one. Yeah,
there you go. Well, that was very.
yeah,
Oh my God, I'm on the edge of my seat. That's how exciting that one was. All right. Well, let's
yeah.
see
Well,
what's
it's
next.
well, they got 2 out of 4, and I think they were getting excited because I think they were all thought they were going to get free cheese here, but that's not the case.
Well, you can cut some cheese.
The cheese is on the program
There you go.
and not in the studio. All right, well, let's get that right, bro.
Number 5. I got a barcode tattoo, and even
Yeah,
is the grocery checkout. Of course, it
yeah,
does. A Swiss woman named Do has gone viral for tattooing a full functional Red Bull barcode on her body.
yeah,
You are an idiot. The $600 tattoo features a warm design inspired by her sister's drawing, successful scans, self checkouts, blah, 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 charging for a 250 millimeter can of Red Bull. Despite the ink skepticism, Drew's TikTok video showcased the scan amassed 7.9 million idiots. The Red Bull company
yeah,
in Nazi land praises it as inkable.
yeah,
While some critics question the tattoo's longevity, the barcode changes. Drew remains unfazed, saying that she wouldn't care if it stopped scanning in the future. So she's had her 15 minutes of fame. She's an
yeah.
idiot. And Red Bull is excited that they got free publicity. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's 7.9 million views that the Red Bull company did not have to pay for.
Yeah.
That's where you got to look at it.
Oh, I did.
And
As I
and
said,
like, and of course this girl's got her
15
claim
minutes of
to
fame.
fame. Yeah, so this is sort of mediocre.
Not even. If
Yeah,
you watch this, and we know you do because you have no life, feel free to come on the show. We want to ask you questions about what the fuck were you thinking, and we
yeah,
also want to see. I haven't seen the TikTok, nor will I go try to find it. We just want to see like if you have IQ points. That's all. All
yeah,
right, there you go.
yeah,
Next,
and to be interested to know whether or not she did actually get paid at the end of the day probably in product,
Red Bull.
$600 worth
Yeah.
of Red Bull. Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
well, there's
okay.
some straight. Yeah, I can see the excitement is
Yeah.
moving you, Stephen.
Yeah. I'm moved. Number 6.
Well,
Caught,
save this
lubed,
one.
and
Save this one
loaded.
for you. There we go.
Caught, lubed, and loaded. Vaseline pervert public do-it-yourself job. This
Yeah.
is going to be great. A 66-year-old man from Georgia, of course. James was arrested for obscenity after being found masturbating inside a display storage shed at Lowe's. Huh. Police responded to the 911 call, reporting there was a naked man inside one of the sheds for sale. Well, maybe he comes with the shed. You don't know.
Who
Officers
knows?
discovered James lying on his back with his pants around his ankles and had an open bottle of Vaseline nearby. He admitted to pleasuring himself while watching YouTube. James was taken into custody and booked into the city jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah. So I suppose that's because we always say on this show, every man should have a shed. And obviously he didn't have one, so he had to go and find one. And he was obviously he was so excited and wound up by the opportunity of watching the 2OF Entertainment Channel on
Probably.
YouTube that he was probably sitting there, bashing the old bishop in
Oh.
in a shed. So there you go.
All right. All right. Well, that is wow. That is awesome.
So,
Wow. Thank you for being a fan. So there you have it. So
no doubt we'll have a rant from him next week complaining about the fact that he can't open the door of the shed or something like that.
Because his hands are slippery. But I guess the AI babes, the ending AI babes are the AI babe of the week or the sex horoscopes worked for him. So there you go. Right.
Yeah. Well, with the
Very nice.
AI, it could be AI shed of the week. Who knows if it's
Oh,
getting that
there you
exciting?
go.
Could be that exciting.
Okay. All right. Well, hands down, we already know that the Chinese company holds the world's first humanoid robot fighting competition wins. I mean, that's that one. That's the winner for the week. That's just bringing the destruction of mankind closer. And here at the Illuminati Lizard People 300 Club, we're very excited about that. So,
okay. Well, it's all I can say now is if you have a shed,
watch this.
or Vaseline handy, off we go. Welcome to this week's edition of No Snobs and Knobs Sex Horoscope, where we spin the wheel of fortune to see how much nookie you're going to get this week.
Oh, look at her. She came up 49%. You would think she would do
she-
better, the Aries. The Aries
No,
chick
she
should
did.
do better.
She did last week. I think she's a bit worn out, really.
Okay, yeah, I could tell. They keep sending me emails. I haven't answered them. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Oh, this chick, 47%.
Yeah,
She doesn't look like it. She's not a good time. She's not a good time.
Yeah.
I could just, you can tell.
Bully's having a problem out these days with that.
And let's see who the next one is. We have this Gemini. She's new. Gemini 66%. Whoa, my God!
Yeah,
look at those teeth. You could find a plane in nighttime with that stuff. Calm down.
The other one didn't like your remarks, so she left.
Through her. So anyway, Cancer a 16%. Yeah, I could see this chick 16%. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
That's right. Stop smiling. There you go. You're only getting 16%.
Yeah, she's happy to be on the show.
Anybody's happy to be on our show. And then we have Leo at 46%. Oh, look at this. We got sunglasses now. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Oh, wow. Ooh.
Wow, she's doing it for you. Oh, there you go. The lion's roaring tonight.
Yeah, something's wrong. I'm Virgo at 82%. Oh yeah, this chick. All right. I don't see how she looks like she just lays there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she gets it lots of good stuff every week.
Apparently, somebody likes her. All right. Oh, look at this one. At 59%, the Libra. Okay.
She's not quite sure. I think she's the new girl.
Well, she's at 59%. And we've got the beautiful Scorpio at 94%. The Robert Palmer girl, simply irresistible. Simply irresistible. And we have the Sagittarius at 48%. All right, stop laughing. It's not that. There you go.
She's finished knitting, so she thought.
Oh yeah, well, she made that nice sweater.
Bit of a giggle.
Yeah. And a Capricorn at 43%.
Yeah, she's busy. The yummy mummy's busy. I don't know what she's busy with, but there's a lot of soccer happening. A lot of soccer happening this week.
Yeah, I see that.
Probably lots of own goals.
Aquarius 70%. She's new. She's not sure about the 70%, and neither are we.
She said, "Do I like Stephen? Do I not like him? Is he going to be rude?"
Everybody loves me.
Yeah.
Who would not love me? Last but not least, Pisces 98%, as it should be. There it is, our sexy Asian. Thank God we have sexy Asian. So.
Show's not long enough to list the people who don't like you, Stephen. Only got half an hour.
Most of the staff be part of that.
Most of the staff.
Okay. All right. And we have conspiracy theories coming up. This will be good. Hope everybody enjoyed their sex horoscope of the week.
Okay, let's
conspiracy theory of the week is pineapples were once worshipped as gods. The theory that some ancient civilization worshipped pineapples as God. Would you watch Castaway with Tom Hanks one too many times?
I don't try not to watch anything. I sort of half liked him in the Da Vinci Code things because I quite like the storyline, but other than that, no, I tend to avoid Mr. Hanks. He's probably very nice, and I'm sure his mother loved him, but he's not on my Christmas card list. So no, is the answer to that question.
I'll have dinner with him tomorrow. I'll tell him. So, there you go. Okay. Very nice.
So pineapples. It's strange. I don't know why they would think pineapples were gods, but
well, I had one of their gods last night, and it was delicious. So there you go.
Yeah.
Could you live here? Oh, this will be great. What place? What place do we have today? After dick sucking Idaho earlier.
No, so Dickshooter. Dickshooter, Idaho, Stephen.
Dickshooter. Yeah. What do you have now for this one? Monkey eyebrow. Monkey's eyebrow, Billard County, Kentucky. Said to resemble a monkey's eyebrow on the map. Really, monkey's eyebrow in Kentucky. Let's find out. Monkey's eyebrow. All right, I'm curious. Let's find out more about monkey.
We're trying to make the posties job as funny, as interesting as possible.
And here it is, Monkey Eyebrow Road. Oh my God, Monkey. What's this now? Monkey Elevator, home of the. Okay, Monkey Eyebrow. Yeah, it doesn't look like a monkey's eyebrow. I'm looking at it, and apparently
you probably won't. You're not drunk enough. You're not drunk enough, I think.
Okay, got it. About Monkey's Eyebrow, it's a rural community in unincorporated Ballard County, Kentucky. It's generally it's in northwest community of Jackson Parish. Is the west highway. Blah blah blah. The elevation is 361 feet, and apparently there is nobody living there. So there you go, Monkey Eyebrows, Kentucky.
That's why they should be living there, of course.
There was originally two monkey eyebrows, commonly known as Old Monkey and New Monkey. One of them was at the top of the hill, the other was at the bottom. There were stores at locations of both. Today, there are no stores. According to an article nearly 30 years ago, the county newspaper, the Advantage, acquired the unique name of the 20th century here by auctioning the state-controlled bill of management. Goose hunting in the winter. Okay, a common joke in the region is provided by saying it's halfway between the monkey's eyebrow and the possum's DK. And that's it. All right, well, that's exciting. So Monkey Eyebrow, Kentucky. That's the nice thing is that'll be the first time and only time that Monkey's Eyebrow, Kentucky will ever be mentioned internationally. So there you go.
Yeah.
So you
We do
people
our
in
best.
Brazil,
Yeah, that's what I'm
look,
saying. Brazil. Yeah,
yeah,
monkeys. I mean, I'm hopefully that our trusted viewers will be are making a collection of all these things. It would be really great, if we, because obviously there's a bus that we use here to get our audience in. We could get a trip. We could get a trip together and take them around to all the places that have been, on the show.
I got you one
That would
better.
be,
Why doesn't Netflix just sponsor you and I to go to all these could you live here places? And we can
yeah.
do a series about what's the most interesting thing in each place, probably nothing.
No.
And we could do Netflix. So Netflix, there you go. So we'll
Yeah.
pitch it to
Or,
Netflix and see what
or,
happens.
or, or anybody for that matter, travel company who wants to take us there so we can do the show from the Would You Live Here? So, yeah, that's
Okay.
a good one. Monkey's Elbow. I don't know who found that one.
Monkey,
Eyebrow.
monkey,
Yeah.
hola, monkey,
Oh,
monkey,
God.
monkey.
Yeah, he thought it was an elbow as well, but
That's eyebrow.
I don't, yeah, eyebrow.
Understand.
Unfortunately, not
Yeah.
elbow.
Yeah.
Could have been.
I'm the one with dyslexia. Okay.
Yeah.
What's our next thing? This week's answer, little known, strange, and weird facts. It was what object can you see from space? We haven't defined what space is, but it was the Great Wall, the Palm, which is in the UAE, and some crayon factory that no one ever heard of. And the answer is the crayon mine.
Yeah.
Like I said, define space. Anyway.
Well, the good thing about that is that you get to hear this week, Stephen.
Yes, I'm sure I do. So there you
Yeah,
go.
and everybody loves the team loves that, don't you? Catching him out. Yeah, all right.
But like I said,
Okay.
NASA said, I was reading this thing a few years back, and NASA said you technically can't see any of this stuff from space. I guess, once again, what do you define space? If space is 40,000
Well, I've
feet,
defined.
yeah, then I can see it. But if I'm up at the moon, I don't see it.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
There's too much cheese up there that you're busy eating it.
Only on the dark side. And we'd like to thank the Midnight Moaners Collective for showing up and not moaning.
Thank you, guys.
So, there you go.
Yeah, you've been great. They've been good this week. They've been really good. They've been to put up with you being miserable. But
I'm not miserable.
So, yeah.
I'm just, I'm realistic, and I have to understand the definition of space. And there was no definition of space. So if I don't know,
if you were on the National Geographical, channel or Discovery, then yes. But you're on 2OF Entertainment channel, and this whole show is just based around bollocks, and you're just trying to define it, Stephen.
I know. Listen, after Dick Suck Iowa and Monkey Eyebrow, and now I've got Chinese humanoids fighting. I mean, like, this is like an important show. Historically, 100 years from now, people are going to go back and go, look at this news show. And this is what was important to the humans in 2025. Human robot fighting. That's, I'm like, of course, because they're the overlords.
And people will be queuing up to join the Midnight Moaners.
Sure, as they should.
Simple as that.
There you go.
Okay.
And before we get to the AI Babe of the Week, thank you for watching. Well, yeah, because we don't podcast this. Thank you for watching the show for lots of reasons. Thank you for watching the show. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you don't like somebody, tell them to subscribe and like, and we'll put them through 30 minutes of misery once a week as well. And we'll be back next week with another exciting episode of No Snobs or Knobs. God knows why, but we'll be back. And once again, thank you for watching, and we appreciate all our fans. And don't forget to go to our merch store and buy lots of merch that makes David happy. There you have it.
Yeah, and we'll be back when we come back. As simple as
that. That's right. We may not be back next week. David may be on holiday for a fortnight again, getting lathered up by his naked Tahitian boys. So
no, I think I'm gonna see if I can purchase a shed. So,
I'll send you. Hey!
Oh,
you got a little carried away there, didn't you? Got a little carried away. You got
Yeah, I
excited
got
thinking
wrong.
about going to the shed. Way to
Yeah, I
go.
got wrong
Way to
wrong
go.
button. Wrong button.
Try again. That's my button. You try again.
This